Breakups are tough. They really are. They're very painful and hurtful, and usually after the fact, at some point you wonder, how do I get back into dating after this? How do I bounce back after a breakup and start dating people? Will I find someone, even similar to what I had before? I have this question a lot, and that's what we're going to be talking about today. Going through a breakup and how to get, back out there. So the first thing I want to say is, once again, I don't think really anyone likes breakups, no matter if you're the dumper or the dumpy. Even though the dumper may seem fine and dandy afterwards, trust me, it's not a fun thing to do. And so the first thing to remember about a breakup is that you are grieving. You are. You have lost someone that has been in your life for however long. They could be in your life every single day, or maybe 50% of the time, or just someone maybe you dated for a couple months. Doesn't matter, but you were involved. You were engaged with this person. You were really invested in getting to know this person emotionally or physically, whichever it is, but you have suffered a loss. And anytime you suffer a loss, that is grieving. So the first thing I want to say about bouncing back after a breakup is take the time to heal. Take the time to grieve. Look up the 5 stages of grieving. It's a real thing. It's not just for death. It's for when you lose anyone. So make sure that you accept that you are grieving. Allow yourself to heal. Give yourself time to feel the feels, to feel the pain, but to not stay in it. Give yourself an amount of time to kind of grieve, depending on how long the relationship is. But after that, then remember your value. That's the second step. It's remembering your worth and remembering who you are. Because especially if you've been in a long-term marriage or a long relationship, and it could even just be 1 or 2 years, but there is a huge tendency to kind of forget who you are as your independent self. So do the things that you used to love. Kind of rebuild that. Go hang out with your close friends. Build a life, an independent life for yourself again, where you feel like you're okay by yourself. And once you feel that you are okay, at least you've figured yourself out in this moment, and that you are okay independent because you figured out who you are independently. Because once again, even if you don't know what makes you attractive, let's say because you don't even remember what attracted that ex to you in the first place, it's fine. You don't have to worry about how you're gonna attract ladies later on because you were in that relationship for so long. Just remember to just find who you are, your value and your worth and what you deserve. Then you can move on to stage 3, which is reflecting on the relationship. That's where you can look back in what went wrong, what happened, and why you two probably weren't a good fit for each other. Literally list it out. There's a reason why it didn't work. And if she was the one that dumped you, she made the decision to not want you in her life anymore. And that already says that she doesn't deserve you, because she chose to see whatever it was and chose that you weren't a good fit. So this is where people get a little stuck and they start to wonder, well, can I ever find that person that's similar to that? Can I ever find that kind of love again? Can I ever find that chemistry again? Just remember, if at some point someone has decided that they are unhappy, that is a reason to let go and break up and not force someone to be there. And the right person won't do that to you. The right person, it will be a great relationship, and it wouldn't have to be so hard to the point where they don't want to be with you anymore. And I think the most important thing to remember about that is that you have to believe that someone is out there. No matter how much I can believe that for you, or your friends or your family, maybe they'll say, oh, you're so young, you're fine, you'll find someone else. At the end of the day, it's about how you believe that that person is out there for you. And that's honestly something that I can't just insert into your brain or convince you out of, but just work on believing that there is someone out there. You've experienced that relationship for a reason. They had a purpose to show that it is possible for you to reach that stage in a relationship. It is possible for you to fall that deep in love. It is possible for you to have that chemistry. It's possible. It's just now not with the right person. Now go find that same thing, but with the other qualities that that last person was missing. There's a lot of people in this world. There's a lot of singles. Trust me, I know. I've been doing this for a while. So know that there's someone out there and believe in it. And if you have to tell yourself that every single day when you wake up, do it until your mind believes that there is someone out there. Don't start questioning the what ifs, because you're thinking of the future too much. And if you do that, you're not in the present moment. Believe in your journey, believe in your path. Know that if you take the right steps forward, the right things will come. Believe in what you're doing on working yourself, self-improvement, self-reflection, and really learning. As long as you keep going in that kind of direction of self-improvement and growing and then getting back out there and dating, you'll eventually find that person. If you want to grow and you want to do something different because you don't want to end up in that same relationship again, it's important to grow and learn. So that's also why you reflect. You don't want to keep going in a cycle and ending up in those same relationships over and over. That's painful. So it's helpful to reflect, write down what worked and didn't work, and then kind of know how to move forward and what you want. And then it's about, the next step is just acceptance. Accept what has happened. Accept that it was a lesson learned, that there was a purpose for her being in your life. And then also accept that whatever comes to you will come. And anything that will come, even if it's another girl who rejects you or online dating doesn't work for you, whichever it is, accept that that is part of your journey. It is a challenge for you. It is there for you to learn something and to do something different and grow. That's the whole point of when things start to happen. And if you get stuck in any way, that's why you're probably listening to this. This is why I'm a coach. People ask me for help. It's never a dead end. Remember that is never a dead end. There's just always a way for it to work. You just have to get a little creative. And last but not least, just start slowly getting back out there. And when you do that, just slowly get back in, start to socialize, meeting mutual friends and see how you do. Try online dating. And if you don't know where to start, hey, you're on this YouTube video. There's a lot of things you can check out either on this video or on my website, on my blog. Just start somewhere. Just start. And try not to be too resistant or scared. Don't be scared. Fear is your worst enemy. There's a difference between fearing being alone versus you don't want, it's just, you don't prefer that you're alone for the rest of your life, but you know that you can be independent. You're not scared of it because you know you can be alone. You know you can take care of yourself. You know you have a good support system. It's just not preferred. But when you fear it, now that is a very dangerous place to be. So just make sure there is none of that fear to overcome it. And if you need help in that, that's where the whole mindset work comes in. Slowly get back out there, but once again, remember to work on yourself. I'm making this video because I hear so many times men trying to get date coaching, but they haven't healed. They just broke up with their person a couple months ago, or after a 10-year marriage, only a couple months or 6 months even. That's not enough of them trying to get over it and just go back into dating. That is not how you overcome this. All right, I hope it helps, guys. For anyone going through a breakup, I believe in you. You can heal. Take the time. You got this. Thank you so much, guys, for listening. And, slowly get back out there. Watch other videos to help you.